What is up, guys? We are facing Ronan the Accuser on Expert Mode with our perfected Web-Warrior Fanatic Peter Parker Spider-Man deck. So Ronan will start off with a tough status card, and we already have the main scheme and side scheme set up. We're gonna shuffle up the encounter deck here. And then we're gonna shuffle up our deck over here. We'll draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. Okay, so we definitely want to keep Nick Fury. We definitely want to keep one way or another. And then we can go ahead and mulligan these 4 cards, hoping for some double resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we got a Moon Girl here. Let's see. Okay, we want to put Moon Girl down first because we are a genius right now in Alter Ego form. So let's use Peter Parker Scientist to generate a mental resource, exhaust the Milano for a second mental resource, Quincarrier as a third mental resource, so we can play Moon Girl. After you play Moon Girl, draw a card for each mental resource used to pay for it. We use 3, so we're gonna draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next we're gonna flip over to Spider-Man here. And Spider-Man right now has +1 Thwart, so 2 Thwart with the Power Stone. So definitely wanna take advantage of that 2 Thwart. Let's use Spider-Man to Thwart for 2 from Cut the Power. So we're gonna get this down to 1 here. And we wanna use that Power Stone before we play one way or another. So we can search the encounter deck for a side scheme, review that side scheme, and then draw 3 more cards. And what we're looking for is superior tactics, so we can give Ronan the Power Stone. So superior tactics, and let's shuffle this back up again. So when reviewed, attach the Power Stone to Ronan the Accuser. So he's going to get this here. Just put it behind right there. Okay, this will have 2 threat on there. And basically the Power Stone cannot be unattached from Ronan the Accuser, even if we fulfill the requirements by doing 3 damage to him. And then we want to have the Power Stone, so he only activates for 1 boost card against us. So one way for another, or another's last effect, I could draw 3 cards now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is looking like a really good first turn. So we want to play Nick Fury down as well. Just get a really big head start. Let's see. Let's use this. Okay, so we're going to use this as 4 resources to play Nick Fury now. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. Let's get some more into our hand. Okay, we are getting everything. Let's see. So we want to definitely get down under surveillance. Okay, let's use, actually B-Cop might be better right now. Okay. Let's use this Endurance as 1 resource to play War of the Great Web. So attached to a character with Spider in his title. Spider-Man here, he's gonna have the Web-Warrior trait now. And when a Web-Warrior ally leaves play, we get to have +1 attack for the remainder of the phase. And then we're going to, let's use, can't decide. Okay, let's use this as 3 resources here to put down a B-Cop. Okay, next we're going to exhaust B-Cop to move a threat from here over to here, so we can get rid of Cut the Power. And then we're gonna have Nick Fury Thwart for 2 to remove the remaining threat from the main scheme. It would take consequential damage. And then Moon Girl is going to swing and hit Ronan for 2. to get rid of his tough stats card, and then she will take 2 consequential damage. Okay, we're gonna keep this in our hand and end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up now and draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. And we haven't got any double energy resources. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. First, he will add 2 threat to the main scheme. Then he's going to attack us. We're going to have Nick Fury defend. First, Spider Sense activates, so when the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. And then we're going to have Nick Fury defend here. Ronan only gets 1 boost card because he has the Power Stone. So he's hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got really lucky that that was a finesse in there. So Nick Fury will not survive that attack. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards because of the hazard icon here. Okay, so the first one, Kree combat armor attached to the enemy with the highest attack. So that's going to be Ronan. Reduce the amount of damage attached character takes from each attack by 1. Okay, and we can get rid of it by spending 3 resources of the same type. Okay, and then last encounter card, Kree Physiology. Give Ronan a tough stats card, and this is going to surge. So we do another encounter card, Eviction Notice. Should we let it surge or try to remove it from the game here? Okay, let's just let it happen. So you may flip over to Alter Ego, choose one, exhaust Peter Parker, and remove Eviction Notice from the game. Okay, so first, let's use the Power Justice as a double resource when paying for a Justice yellow card. So we can put down Under Surveillance and attach this to the main scheme, which increases the target threat value of the attached scheme by 4. So instead of flipping at 7, it's going to flip at 11 now. And then let's use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. So we can put down our web shooters here. Okay. And then, let's flip over back to Spider-Man now. We're going to exhaust B-Cop to move a threat over from here to here. And then we're going to, let's use this as a resource to pay for the second web shooter. All right, and then we're gonna keep this in our hand and use this first player action on the Kree combat armor. So we can spend 3 resources of the same type to discard this card. We're gonna use the Milano and both web shooters to generate 3 wild resources, and then discard the Kree combat armor there. And then we're not gonna have Moon Girl attack because we want her to block for us in case he hits us heavy. So let's end our turn, readying everyone back up. And then we're gonna draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. And there are double energy resources, which is perfect for the Avengers Mansion. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's going to add 2 threat to the main scheme, up to 3 now. And then he's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates, so we're gonna draw a card. And we got Backflip. So let's actually take the attack. So Ronan's hitting us for 1 boost here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna use a Backflip. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all of that damage and jump out of there. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards. First one, Single-Minded Fury. Ronan attacks the player who controls the Power Stone. We don't have it because he has it. So if no attack was made, this gains Surge. So it's going to surge into another encounter card. When reviewed, you may exhaust the Milano. If you do not, the villain attacks you with +1 attack. So let's exhaust the Milano. And then hopefully the last encounter card, Kree Lieutenant with Guard and Stalwart. Okay, so we can't attack Ronan until we get rid of this guy first. Okay, let's get this Avengers Mansion down. So we're gonna use this as 4 resources to put down Avengers Mansion. And then exhaust it to draw a card. Okay, we got a second B-Cop here. Let's see. Okay, let's exhaust a web shooter here to generate 1 resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3 to put down Agent Coulson. When Agent Coulson enters play, we can search our deck and discard pile for a preparation card and add it to our hand. So we're gonna look for Spycraft here. Yeah, here it is. So we're gonna put Spycraft into our hand and then shuffle up the remainder of our deck here. Okay, and then we're going to use, let's see, okay, first let's exhaust Beacop to move one threat over to here. So we can replace this with 3. Okay, next we're gonna have Agent Coulson thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Bring that down to 0, he will take a consequential damage. And then we're gonna have Spider-Man attack the Kree Lieutenant for 2. Okay, and then our deck is running out. Let's think about flipping over. No, okay, let's not flip over. So we're going to exhaust this web shooter here to generate another resource to play Spycraft. So we can only play it if we control a spy character. Agent Coulson is our spy character. This interrupt, when you review an encounter card, we can discard Spycraft and cancel the effects of that card and discard it, and then review another encounter card. Okay, so that's gonna end our turn. We're gonna ready everyone back up again. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 2 swing web kicks. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn now. He's gonna add another 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates, so we get to draw a card. We got the Web of Life and Destiny. So let's see. He's attacking us. We don't have, both of our backflips are gone. So let's have Moon Girl defend this one here. Okay, so she's gonna block. This will be his boost card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moon Girl does not survive. She will be discarded. And the Kree Lieutenant will attack us for 1. So we're gonna take that, drop down to 9 hit points. And then Ronan's gonna deal us 2 encounter cards here. So the first one, Kree Private with Quick Strike. So it's gonna hit us for 1 right off the bat. So we're down to 8 hit points. And our last encounter card, another Kree Private with Quick Strike. So it's gonna hit us for another 1. So we're down to 7 now. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, first, let's play the Web of Life and Destiny. So we can ignore this card's resource cost if our identity has a Web-Warrior trait, which we are because of the War of the Great Web. So we got the Web of Life and Destiny down. Then let's exhaust Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay, we wanna knock all these guys out here. Let's see. Let's use this as 4 resources so we can put down Lady Spider. And then, so they all have 5 hit points right now. So we can get rid of 1. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Kree Lieutenant. So we're gonna have Agent Coulson hit him for 1. Agent Coulson takes a consequential damage. Lady Spider attacks for 2. So 5, and then she will take 2 consequential damage. And then Spider-Man can attack for the remaining 2, so we can get rid of the Kree Lieutenant here. It has 7 hit points. Okay, next let's exhaust Beacop to move a threat from the main scheme over to here. And then I'm thinking about playing a swinging web kick to get rid of another one of these privates. Yeah, let's go and do that. So we're gonna play swing web kick using the Milano as 1 resource and both web shooters here as 2 more. And hit the Kree Private for 8. And get him out of here. And then we're gonna discard both of the web shooters. Okay, I think we're going to end our turn and we're gonna discard the swinging web kick here. Let's see, should we consider flipping? No, it's okay for right now. So we're gonna end our turn, discard the swing web kick. Ready everyone back up now. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. We don't have 2 cards on our deck, so we decked out. Ronan will deal us an encounter card here. And then we're gonna shuffle up our deck. 3, 4, 5. Okay, hoping for some backflips. Yeah, we got a backflip. That is perfect. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn again. He's going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. And then he's going to attack us. Spire Sense will activate so we can draw a card. And then we're going to take the attack because we have a backflip here. So this would be his 1 boost card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he'll hit us for 8 damage. We're going to use a backflip to jump on out of there again. And then the Kree Private will hit us for 1. So we're going to drop down to 6 hit points. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards here. So we're saving the Spycraft for a fanaticism. Okay, so Assault, the villain attacks you. Let's take the attack. So Ronan's going to attack us. We're gonna have Spire Sense activate to draw a card. And then we're gonna have Agent Coulson here to defend this attack. Okay, so this will be Ronan's boost card. Shadows of the Past, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Agent Coulson does not survive that attack. Okay, next encounter card, Pincer Maneuver. So this is gonna have hinder 2, so 5 threat on there. And it will also have 2 acceleration icons added to the main scheme, which is definitely not good. So we gotta prioritize getting rid of that. And the last encounter card, Gang Up. The villain, each minion engaged, attacks you. Let's use the Milano's first player interrupt. When a treachery card is reviewed, exhaust the Milano and spend 1 resource. So let's use this as a resource to cancel the 1 reviewed effects of Gang Up, so we don't take that next attack. Okay, that was not too bad. So back to us. Let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. Okay, we're going to use this as a double resource to put down Lady Spider, or sorry, SPDR here. And then we have all of our Web Warriors right now. So let's use this as 3 more resources to put down Indian Spider-Man. Indian Spider-Man's effect, after Spider-Man enters play, remove 1 threat from his scheme for each Web Warrior card you control, including himself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go ahead and just clear out the Pincer Maneuver here. And then that will remove these 2 acceleration tokens. Okay, that's perfect. And then we're going to exhaust Beat Cop here to grab 1 threat from the main scheme over. And now we have 5, so we can replace this with a 5 icon. Okay, and then let's see. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4 is not enough, so we need Lady Spire to attack. But I do want to save her for thwarting. I think it's okay because we have SPDR to start our thwart engine. So let's have Lady Spire swing and hit the Kree Private for 2. She will take consequential damage and be discarded. When that happens, we can activate the Web of Life and Destiny. So we're going to draw a card when a Web Warrior ally leaves play. And then Spider-Man has +1 attack with the War of the Great Web. So he's going to hit the Kree Private for 3. And that will get rid of him. Okay. Next, we're going to have SPDR attack Ronan for 1 to get rid of this tough status card. And she will take 1 consequential damage. And then we're going to have Indian Spider-Man. Let's have him hit Ronan. So we're gonna have him hit Ronan for 1 to do our first damage to him, bringing him down to 17. And he will take consequential damage. And then I think that's gonna be all for this turn. So we're gonna end our turn. We're gonna ready everyone back up now. And we don't want to flip yet because the advances are both still in the encounter deck. We're going to discard the Web Shooter here and save the Enhanced Spire Sense. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn now. First, he's going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. Next, he's going to attack us. Spire Sense activates, so we can draw a card. And we're going to have Indian Spider-Man defend this attack. This will be Ronan's boost card. If this activation is attack, it gains piercing. Luckily, that doesn't matter. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Indian Spider-Man does not survive that. We get to use the Web of Life and Destiny now to draw 1 card. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards here. Okay, first one, Kree Commando Patrol. So while he's engaged with us, we cannot thwart from the main scheme. And then last encounter card, Surge, and review the top card of the encounter deck. Okay, let's use a Spycraft here. So when you review an encounter card, we can discard Spycraft, cancel the total effects of the card, and then reveal another card from the encounter deck. So we don't have to do 2 more encounter cards, just 1 more now. Master Plan, place 4 threat on each side scheme. That is okay. So this will go up to 6 here. And then if there are no side schemes, then discard. Okay, so we can take that. Okay, so back to our turn here. Let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. And then, so we can't thwart because the Kree Commando is here. So we want to get rid of him. Let's see. We're waiting for Aunt May, so I don't want to play Black Cat here and discard Aunt May. So let's see. Let's play Swing Web Kick using this as 3 resources and hit the Kree Commando for 8, so we can get him out of here. And then now SPDR can thwart for 2 from the main scheme. And then when she takes excess consequential damage, so if she's taking 2 consequential damage, we can return her to her hand with her effect. And then we can activate the Web of Life and Destiny's effect to draw 1 card. Okay, that is perfect. Let me see, can we play Ironheart and SPDR? Is the question. So we play this, we get 1 card to our hand, and then we can play SPDR and Endurance. But I think it might be better to get our second Beat Cop out here. Okay, so let's use this as a double resource to play SPDR back down again. And then we're going to use, I want to get the Beat Cop out, but then I think we have to get rid of the enhance. Yeah, okay, so let's exhaust Milano to generate 1 resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3. So we can play a second Beat Cop. And then we're going to, oh wait a minute. We can't play the Endurance right now. Okay. I think I miscalculated that, but that's okay. Okay, so let's exhaust both Beat Cops to move all the threat from the main scheme over here. Hopefully we can draw that Backflip that's coming up. And then we're gonna have SPDR attack Ronan for 1, bring him down to 16. Spider-Man has +1 attack because SPDR let play earlier in the round, and she would take the consequential damage. So he has 3 attack, we're gonna hit him for 3, bring him down to 13 here. And we might be in trouble if he gets really good draws. I think we have to risk flipping here. So yeah, let's flip over just in case. And then we can use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource, so we can put down Endurance here, which increases our max hit points by 3. So we're going up to 9 with our current hit points too. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up and draw back up to a hand size of 6 here. And we're looking for Aunt May. Okay, we got her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and a Backflip and Moon Girl should be in here as well, so we can try to get them with Nick Fury here. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme again. He's going to scheme against us now. So since we're in Alter Ego, this would be his boost card. Attach the Power Stone to Ronan. We got really lucky. So the Power Stone's already on him, so nothing will happen there. He's scheming for 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's gonna add 4 threat over, so we can put 5 on here and take out a 1. Okay, and then 2 encounter cards. I feel these advances coming up right now, which is not good. So first one is exhaust Milano, spend 2 mental resources or do 3 damage to the first player. Let's take the 3 damage because I'm worried this might be an advance and we want to use the Milano to cancel that. So we're gonna take 3 damage, and we have Aunt May here, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then next encounter card, caught off guard, discard, upgrade, or support you control. If no cards were discarded, it gains Surge. So, I think we might negate this one with the Milano. Yeah, okay, so let's use this first clear interrupt, exhaust Milano, and spend a resource to negate this treachery card here. Okay, because I like all the upgrades that we have right now. Okay, let's see. So first, let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Oh man, okay, we got 2 of these. So we can use, okay, we're gonna use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. This will be 3 more for a total of 4. So we can put down Nick Fury. And once again, when he enters play, we're gonna use his effect to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect, and we got our last B cop here. So we're going to use this as 1 resource to put down Aunt May and exhaust her to heal by 4. So we're going back up to 10 here. Okay, and then we're going to use this as 3 resources. This can be a double when paying for yellow card to put down our 3rd B cop. And then we're going to exhaust all 3 B cops to move to get away 3 threat from there. So this will drop down from 6 to 3, and each B cop will get a threat on there. Okay, next, oh, I forgot SPDR can still thwart. So let's flip over to Spider-Man here. I think I messed that up. Let's just have Spider-Man attack Ronan for 2, bring him down to 11. And then we're gonna have Nick Fury attack Ronan for another 2, bring him down to 9. Okay, and then Nick Fury will take a consequential damage. And we're actually just gonna keep SPDR here to thwart for next turn. Yeah, because what is our hand size is running out. He will deal us an encounter card either way, unless we return it to our hand. So let's actually, we're gonna have SPDR thwart for 2 to get that down to 1. She returns back to her hand with her effect, and the Web of Life and Destiny allows us to draw a card. And then we have this in our hand here. So the thing is, I don't want it to deck out yet because I don't want to take another encounter card right now because we don't have the things. So let me see. We're gonna have this. Spider Sense will draw a card anyways. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to end our turn. Ready, everyone back up now. And then we're going to discard War the Great Web here. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. And we completely decked out. We have Moon Girl here too. And then we're gonna shuffle our deck, or our discard pile back into our deck here. And try to survive this turn, which I think should be okay since we have that backflip. Okay, let's ready up our B cops here. And then Ronan will deal us 1 encounter card. Okay, so it is back to Ronan's turn. He's going to first add 2 threat to the main scheme. Then he's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates so we can draw a card. We're gonna have Nick Fury defend this attack. So this will be Ronan's 1 boost, just 1. So it's hitting Nick Fury for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nick Fury does not survive. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards here. So we have a total of 3. No enhanced Spider Sense in the hand. Okay, first one, choose 1. We can either spend 2 energy resources, exhaust them alone, or discard 1 card from random. So we cannot take that discard because we have a good hand here. We could, yeah, we can't do, okay, so we have to exhaust the Milano, unfortunately. So we have 2 more encounter cards that we can't cancel. First one, okay, Kree Commando with Patrol. That is okay. Next one, Kree Lieutenant. Okay, so I think we got kind of lucky-ish. We have some tough minions here, but we can manage it. So it's back to our turn here. Let's see. Let's first use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay. So I do want to get rid of the Kree Lieutenant, and I want to flip. I want to flip so I can play Moon Girl, but I think that may not be worth it for right now. So maybe we should just get rid of Moon Girl. Let's see, if we use this as the resource to put down a Quincarrier, then we can't really do anything else. So, we could put down SPDR by flipping back over. Okay, so we're not going to flip. Our priority is getting out a swinging web kick and SPDR. We can't do both, so never mind. Okay, we're going to use this as 3 resources to play Quincarrier here, which we can play if our identity has the adventure trait. We're going to exhaust the Quincarrier to generate one resource. This would be a second, so we can play SPDR back down again. And then let's go ahead and exhaust Beacop and use the second effect here. So exhaust and discard Beacop to do 1 damage to a minion for each threat on here. So it's 7 threat. We're gonna take out the Kree Commando. And then we're going to discard this Beacop. Okay, next let's exhaust both these Beacops to grab a threat from the main schemes over here. So this would be 3, and this one is 2. Okay, next Spider-Man is going to attack the Kree Lieutenant for 2, and then SPDR will attack him for 1. So he's gonna take 3 damage, and she will take a consequential damage. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. So let's ready everyone back up now. Keeping the backflip in our hand for Ronan's next attack, and drawing back up to our hand size of 5 here. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates so we can draw a card. We got another backflip. So let's take the attack. This will be his boost. Give the villain 1 additional boost card. So we're getting lucky with this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna use a backflip to flip on out of there. The Kree Lieutenant will hit us for 1. We're gonna take that, so we're dropping down to 9. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards here. So we actually wanna take another attack. First one, Cannonade. So it's, oh, and I forgot to ready this up. Okay, so Cannonade's gonna have 4 threat on there. We can exhaust the Milan to remove 3 threat from the scheme. Last encounter card, the villain schemes. It's at 3 right now. It'll go, it'll flip at 11. So if it flips at 11, he needs to scheme for 7. I think it's safer to just negate it. Yeah, so we're gonna use the Milano's first player interrupt. When charge card is reviewed, we can cancel it because I'm worried about getting the use stand accused because I don't think we've faced that many right now. And we're gonna spend 1 resource, so let's use Webbed Up as our resource. Okay, so back to our turn here. Let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. Next, we're gonna have SPDR, oh, and Amplify would have made that not that good. Okay, so SPDR is gonna thwart for 2 from Cannonade here to get this down 2. She will return to her hand with her effect, the Web of Life Destiny. We're gonna draw 1 card. Okay, Spider-Man now has 3 attack. He's gonna hit the Kree Lieutenant for 3. Next, we're gonna use this as a double resource to play SPDR back down again. She will attack the Kree Lieutenant for 1 and take him off of the board. Okay, next we're going to exhaust both of these Beacops to get rid of Cannonade here. Discard that. Okay, and then let's get a swinging web kick down. Okay, so we're going to use this as 3 resources to play swinging web kick, and we're gonna hit Ronan for 8. So he's gonna drop down to 1 here, and then we won't get the Power Stone because Superior Tactics, while this is in play, the Power Stone cannot be unattached from Ronan. So he's down to 1. Actually, wait, okay. Instead of using these 3 resources, we're actually just going to use 2 and the Quincarrier as a 3rd because I want to keep the enhanced Spider Sense in our hand. So we're going to use that to pay for it instead. Okay, so we're going to keep both of these in our hand just in case. Ready, everyone back up now, ending our turn. She takes the consequential damage, which I forgot about. Okay, and then we're going to ready everyone back up and draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. And right now we are pretty protected. I think we're good for this next coming turn. Okay, so it's Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. So this will go up to 5 here. And then Ronan is going to attack us. Spider Sense activates, we draw a card. We're gonna take it because we have a backflip here. So this would be his boost card. The other Fanaticism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to use backflip to jump on out of there. And then Ronan will deal us 2 encounter cards here, and he is about to run out of cards. Okay, so the first one, you stand accused. Ronan attacks us with +1 attack. I think we have to cancel this one. Okay, so we're going to, let's exhaust the Milano for his first player interrupt and use it as a resource to cancel you stand accused. Okay, next encounter card, Surge, give Ronan the Accuser a tough status card. Okay, so it's gonna Surge, another encounter card. The Villain Schemes, oh, I think we have to cancel that too, which doesn't leave us with much. Yeah, so let's use Enhanced Spire Sense. When a trustee card is reviewed from the counter deck, cancel its when reviewed effects. So we can get that out of here and use this as a resource to pay for it. Okay. All right, so we're out of cards in hand, but I think it's okay. Let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. Okay, Indian Spider-Man is going to help out a lot here. Let's first have SPDR thwart. She's gonna thwart, let's take it away from the main scheme here. So she's gonna thwart for 2, this drops down to 3. She returns back to her hand, and then we get to draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny. Okay, next, let's use Quincarrier as 1 resource, Spycraft as a 2nd resource, to play SPDR back down again. She is going to attack Ronan for 1 to get rid of the tough status card, and she will take a consequential damage there. Okay, next, I think we have to put down Indian Spider-Man here. Okay, so this will be 3 resources, or should we flip? Let me check our discard pile first. Do we have more backflips? Okay, so we are completely out of backflips here. It may be a better idea to flip. And then, Okay, so we're going to flip Ronan for sure. And then the superior tactics will activate. Okay, let's go ahead and flip Ronan first. So Spider-Man is going to attack Ronan for 3 because SPDR left play. Doesn't matter, he'll drop to 0. And we're gonna flip him to his final stage here. So he gets Retaliate 1 and Toughness. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the superior tactic side scheme and reveal it. This is already here, so nothing changes with that. Then we're actually just gonna flip over here, back to Peter Parker. Let's use Aunt May to heal up by 4, so we're going back up to our max HP of 13. And then we're gonna use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. This will be 2 more when paying for a yellow card, so we can play Indian Spider-Man. We're going to use his effect. When he enters play, remove 1/3 from the scheme for each Web-Warrior card you control, including himself. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3 with the War of the Great Web. Even Peter Parker is a Web-Warrior, and a 4 with the Web of Life and Destiny. So we're gonna take 4 threat away from superior tactics here. Bring this down to 2. Indian Spider-Man is gonna thwart the main scheme for 1. Bring this down to 2. And then exhaust both B cops to move 1 threat each from the main scheme to clear that out. And this will become a 5 here. So we're okay doing that because we got rid of both of the advances. So it's okay to let him scheme here. We want to save this because he's about to deck out, and this will be discarded, so it doesn't come back right away. Okay, and Indian Spider-Man takes a consequential damage. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. We're gonna keep Lady Spider in our hand. Ready, everyone back up now. And then draw back up to our hand size of 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we want to set Ronan's hit points so he has 25 hit points here. Okay. All right, so it is Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. He will now scheme against us for 5 scheme plus 1 boost. If this activation is attack against overkill, we're getting lucky with that. So he's gonna scheme for 6. So this goes all the way up to 8 now, which is definitely not good. He will deal us 1 encounter card and then deck out. So we add an acceleration token, and then we're gonna shuffle the deck and deal us a 2nd encounter card here. And hopefully we can survive these 2 encounter cards. All right, and this will be the 2nd one. All right, first encounter card. You stand accused. Ronan schemes with +1 scheme, so we're going to definitely negate that one. So let's use this first player interrupt, exhaust the Milano, and spend 1 resource. Let's use this webbed up here to negate this. And then 2nd encounter card, Kree combat armor, attached to the enemy with the highest attack. Reduce the amount of damage attached character takes from each attack by 1. And we can spend 3 resources of the same type to discard it. Okay, so that is not the worst thing. Let's get this set up here. Okay, so he is super defended right now, but we survived and it's back to our turn. So let's first use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay, that was really good. Then we're going to use SPDR to thwart for 2 from Superior Tactics, so we can get rid of it. So let me see. So we just get rid of it, so now we can get the Power Stone back if we hit him for enough. And then she will return to her hand, taking excess consequential damage. We get to draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny here. Okay, let's see. SPDR is not that useful anymore because Ronan has Retaliate, which is not good, but she can still help us with minion control. Let's see. Let's use both these Beacots to move threat from the main scheme before we forget. It's a 6, this will have 5 now. Next, what is left in our deck? I think, let me check our discard pile again. Okay, we don't have too much good stuff there. Let's see, actually we should have had Lady Spider thwart that because she can use her effect, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna use this as 2 resources to play. Let's put, oh man, I don't. Wait, okay, so before we do that, let's check if we have any more swinging web kicks here. So it's 1, 2, 3, okay, so we're out of swinging web kicks. Okay, first, let's just have Indian Spider-Man thwart for another 1 here to get this down. Okay, we don't need to use Ant-Man. We want to use Peter Parker Scientist before we flip back over again. So, should we just try to deck out here? Yeah, okay, let's just use Peter Parker Scientist and let's see, and let's use the Quincarrier as 2 resources so we can play Black Cat. When you play her, we can discard the top 2 cards of our deck. So 1, 2, and add each mental resource to our hand. We did not get anything. That's okay. Okay, now I feel that we definitely have to play Agent Coulson here. Okay, so let's use Ironheart as a resource to put down a web shooter. And this will have 3 web counters on there. And then we're going to flip over to Spider-Man here. And then we're gonna use, let's use the web shooter as 1 resource. This as a double for a total of 3, so we can play Agent Coulson. And we want to look through our discard pile for Spycraft and add that back into our hand here. Okay. Next, let's see. We want to put a Spycraft down. So we're about to mill out here. Let's go ahead and just use SPDR as a resource to play Spycraft, which we can play because we have Agent Coulson as our spy character. Okay, sorry for that longer turn. Okay, so let's do some thwarting. We're gonna have Agent Coulson thwart for 2 from the main scheme to bring this down to 3. We're gonna have Black Cat thwart for 1 to bring this down 2. And then Spider-Man is also going to thwart for 1 to bring this back down to 1. Okay, and that's going to end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up, and I gotta give them both consequential damage. Okay, that was kind of a mess of a turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And we wanna save these because both the Fanaticisms are back into the deck. Okay, so we're gonna keep this in our hand, draw back up to our hand size of 5. We decked out, get an encounter card. And we're gonna shuffle up here. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, a lot of War of the Great Webs here. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 3 threat to the main scheme now because of the acceleration token. And then he's going to attack us. We can use Spire Sense to draw a card. And then we're gonna have Black Cat here defend. So Ronan will get 1 boost card because he still has a Power Stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Black Cat does not survive that. And then Ronan's gonna deal us 2 encounter cards. We just gotta deal with these 3 before we start our counter attack. First one, the villain attacks you. I think that's okay to take right now. So we're gonna have Agent Coulson, or let's first have Spider Sense activate to draw another card. Oh, this is actually perfect here. Let's have Spider-Man defend this attack. So this would be his 1 boost. If this activation is attack against piercing, luckily not overkill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Indian Spider-Man does not survive. And when he leaves play with the Web of Life and Destiny, we can draw another card. Okay. Next encounter card, Pincer Maneuver. So this will have, how many there? 5 threat. We can exhaust him along to remove 3 threat from there, and this will also add 2 more celebration tokens to the main scheme. So we have to get rid of it. Last encounter card, Shadows of the Past. We definitely want to negate it. So let's see. Let's use Enhanced Spider Sense here. So Enhanced Spider Sense, and this will pay for it to negate this treachery. Because we want to use them along to thwart. Okay, so back to our turn. That wasn't too bad. First, let's play one way or another. And we're gonna look for, actually let's check this card power. Yeah, so we're looking for Cut the Power, which is not a bad side scheme at all. So, Cut the Power. Where? Let's get it, let me see. Oh, here it is, okay. So we're gonna review this side scheme from the encounter deck. So this will have 3 threat on there. And then we get to draw 3 cards now. So 1, 2, 3, okay. Nick Fury is awesome here. Okay, let's see. Let's put down Nick Fury first, and we want to get Lady Spider down as well. So we're going to play, we didn't use Avengers Mansion. Okay, let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And our hand is getting huge here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Kree combat armor first, I believe. No, but let's play Nick first. So we're going to use this as 4 resources to play Nick Fury. Use his effect to draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got a backflip. Next, we want to get down Lady Spider, and we want to be able to remove that combat armor. Okay, so let's check this first. We can, here action, spend 3 resources of the same type to discard this card. So let's use this as 3 energy resources to discard the Kree combat armor there. All right. Next, let's see if we play Lady Spider. I think that's okay. So we're going to use the Quincarrier to generate 1 resource. This will be 3 more resources. Actually, okay, let's use Quincarrier and a Web Shooter to generate 2 resources. And then we're going to use this as another 2 resources as for a total of 4 to put down Lady Spider. I want to keep this just for more defense, just in case. Okay, so it's looking good right now. Let's see, what is going to be the plan? So first, let's exhaust 1 beat cop to move 1 threat from Cut the Power over to this beat cop. So this will have 2 threat, and beat cop will have 6 here. Okay, next we're going to thwart with Lady Spider. So we're going to thwart for 2. And her effect, if we control another Web-Warrior card, after she thwarts, we can remove an equal amount of threat from another scheme. So we're going to remove 2 from here as well. And that will get rid of this. Next, we're going to use this first player action, exhaust Milano, and remove 3 threat from the scheme. So we can just get rid of this right away and get rid of these acceleration tokens here. Okay. And then next, we're going to have Agent Coulson thwart for 2. Nick Fury thwarts for another 2 for a total of 4, so we can clear out the main scheme. They will both take consequential damage. And Spider-Man's going to hit Ronan for 2, so that will get rid of his tough status card there. Alright, and then, oh, I had B-Cop here too, but that's okay. So that's going to end our turn now. We're gonna ready everyone back up. Oh, she takes consequential damage. Forgot to put one for her. Okay. So now we're gonna ready everyone back up, and then draw back up to our hand size of 5. We're gonna keep these in our hand, and we're looking to end Ronan soon. This board is looking really good. Okay, so it is Ronan's turn. He's gonna add 3 threat to the main scheme. He's gonna attack us, Spiral Sense to draw a card. We're gonna have Nick Fury defend here. He gets 1 boost card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nick Fury does not survive. And then he will deal us 2 encounter cards. First one, Kree Private with Quick Strike. He's gonna hit us for 1 right off the bat. Next one, Under Fire, Surge and review the top card of the encounter deck. Okay, let's let it happen because we have so many negate cards here. So it's gonna have 2 more encounter cards now with that Under Fire. First one, Fanaticism. That's the one we're gonna use Spycraft for. So when you review an encounter card, discard Spycraft and cancel the effects of that card, and then review another encounter card. So next one, maybe I should use it for this. Okay, so this will gain Surge, the Rogue Vessel. So we're gonna do another encounter card here. Ronan attacks her, has a Power Stone. I don't have it, so that's gonna Surge as well. Ronan the Accuser attacks you with +1 attack. That's okay. So he's gonna attack us, Spiral Sense to draw a card. Let's have Agent Coulson defend this one here. He gets just 1 boost card because he still has the Power Stone. No more extra damage, so he's gonna hit Agent Coulson for 6. All right, hopefully this is the last encounter card. Kree Private, hit us for 1. Okay. And then the end of the villain's turn, deal 1 damage to each player with the Rogue Vessel. So we're down to 10 here. Okay. We may be able to gun him down and just keep the Rogue Vessel in play, actually. I'm not sure. Let's first use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay, we got all 3 swinging web kicks. So I don't think we can play them all this turn, but we can try to get close. Let's see. We can use this to play 1. Okay. Let's just keep this here for right now. We're going to exhaust both beat cops to move 2 threat from the main scheme over. So that'll be 1. These beat cops will have more threat on there. And then we're gonna have Lady Spider attack Ronan for 2. So that's gonna bring him down to 23 hit points. She would take consequential damage and leave play. With the Web of Life and Destiny, Spider-Man draws 1 card, and Spider-Man gets +1 attack, so he's at 3 attack now. Okay, next, let's use Quincarrier to generate 1 resource. This Web Shooter as a 2nd resource. And then we're going to use this Beat Cop as a 3rd resource to play Swinging Web Kick, and we're going to hit Ronan for 8. So we're gonna bring him from 23 down to 15, and then we get the Power Stone here. So Spider-Man now has +1 attack with the Power Stone. So he's gonna hit Ronan for 4 because a Web-Warrior out left play. So bringing him down to 11 here. Okay, and then we don't have enough, I think. No, we do. Okay, this is actually perfect. Okay, so let's play a 2nd swing web kick using this as 3 resources. So we're gonna hit Ronan for another 8. Bring him from 11 down to 3. And then we're going to use the Milano to generate 1 resource. This will be 2 more for a total of 3 to play our 3rd and final swing web kick, hitting Ronan for another 8, bringing him down to 0. And that is Ronan on expert mode with our Web-Warrior Fanatic deck.